Kristal, this is Deidre with Life in a Day of, and we just want to congratulate you on signing with Tyrese to Voltron Recordz. And we love your new single, Silhouette. Tyrese was talking about you, and he mentions that you've been through some things throughout your career. So we just want to know, how do you stay hungry and motivated? Through all that you've been through, you could have stopped, so how do you keep that hunger?
It's really hard to set. Because like any other human, of course, I've been through times when I was like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. But I don't know. It's just always been something inside of me that just burns to continue on and to push on and be the best me that I can be. I was always, taught that as a child by my mother and father to always, push forward and do what you got to do. So never let anything stop you. And I had a lot of wonderful people. I have a lot of wonderful people in my life that keep me motivated to continue on. And it's not really that hard because it's what I love to do. At the end of the day, if I'm sitting in my room and I don't have a record deal, I'm still going to be singing. Because singing is what I love to do.
Right.
So when I get in those moments, I just probably make a phone call.
Right.
Call somebody close to me and my family, my mother, my father, my siblings, and just, talk to them and pray with them and make sure, that I'm okay. And I just continue to push on through it, knowing that there's, a light at the end of the tunnel.
Right. Because it definitely feels good to have that family and friends to go to get that extra push when you need it. So what gives you the comfort to keep going even through the trials and tribulations?
It's very simple, and God. I just keep God first. Even with all the stuff that I've been through in my life, I just continue to pray. I pray for a spirit of patience, to wait on what God has for me, because I know that's a struggle most of the time. It's just, wondering what's for me, and wondering how long is it going to take. So I pray for the spirit of patience. I definitely pray for the spirit of comfort to just, feel that love from God and that comfort from God that I'm going to be okay. Prayer is just a big part of my life. I pray all the time, when I'm in the booth, I'm praying. When I'm writing a song, I'm praying. When I'm walking down a red carpet, I'm praying. I'm constantly praying that God just keeps me and moves me in the direction that I need to go. So that's what got me through and continues to get me through everything that I've been through and everything that I'm going through in my life.
Awesome. I love that. If you could say something to motivate and inspire the listeners, what would you tell them?
Just continue on, never let anybody tell you you can't do it. Believe in yourself more than anything in this world, because, that's what's going to take you further, is the belief in yourself. Always have faith that things are going to get better. And just, most of all, like I said about praying for patience, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. And I'm not saying don't work hard for it, but just be patient enough to wait for what's for you. Because that's what's important. And always remain true to who you are, and never let anybody change who you are to get to get to where you want to be. Continue to be yourself.
Awesome. I love your answers. I love your energy, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for answering those questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Deidre.
No problem. Tyrese, you're filming Fast and Furious. You're promoting your new artist, Kristal, under a record label where you are the CEO. And now you're also doing Voltron Travel Agency. I want to know, how does one go from each aspect of entertainment and achieve being successful at anything you pretty much put your hands on?
Well, I drunk out of the same cup that P. Diddy drunk out of. Like about 10 Thanksgivings ago, we drunk from the same cup, the entrepreneur cup.
Nice.
The cup of determination. Listen, we are in America, and it is on us to take advantage of our America. Who are we to decide that because we have access and resources to all of this stuff, that we're just not going to do it. Now, I might very well hit a wall, but so what? What makes me successful is that it started out as a vision, a dream, or an idea, and I executed, and I got it done. You can pick up your phone, and you can dial 855-4-Voltron. There's 25 people on my staff waiting to help you to get home to your families during this holiday season. And that was the goal. It's a soft launch. We're still building VoltronTravel.com, the website, but it's a soft launch. And I said in my mind, we got to do it now. So I put everybody under pressure. We got all this paperwork going, lawyers back and forth, all of this stuff. And then I'm like, yo, we got to help people to get home to their families. Now, I don't know. I believe it will be, but you never know. When you start something new, you never know how successful or not it's going to be.
Right.
For this day, I had an idea, and I did it. I went all the way, and I did it. And that's it. So with Kristal, same thing. I had conversations with her that no one will ever in the world know about. She could have went and got a multi-million-dollar check, but she's went and done that before. I said, I don't have a big check for you. I'm going to give you something. But what I do have is I have more belief in me, in you, than anybody you could ever go inside to.
Right.
Entire phone. I'm going to go through my entire database. I'm going to lose sleep on many nights doing whatever I could do to get you there. And so God has been sending me visions and ideas around what to do, who to hire, stylists, photo shoots, and I mean, I've never had a female artist in my life, so she's like, I gotta get my hair done. I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all like first time conversations. You know, I gotta go to a city and hire a makeup artist. Like, I ain't never done any of this before, but guess what? Before she gets on that red carpet, no one is ever gonna know that it's never been done before. Because we're gonna show up and we're gonna look like the best version of us that we could look like. Period.
Wow.
Photos from the Soul Train Awards?
Yes, absolutely.
Y'all knew.
Where's that?
Where is Kristal at? Kristal, I'm telling her the Soul Train story. How much hell we went through to pull that outfit together? My God. We saw the beautiful armor that was on her shoulders.
Right.
Came in a FedEx package by itself.
Wow.
And then we had to build everything else from there. Running around in the mall last minute, and then the hair was amazing, makeup was amazing. We pulled the outfit together, and for me, of all things, I get excited about like no one knows what we went through to pull this shit together, and she showed up. She looked amazing.
Wow.
So it's not always about what you go through to get there. It's about the outcome.
Right.
And that's been the story of her life. Because people look at her and like, oh, she's beautiful, she's attractive. And they're like, no, y'all have no idea how much shit this woman has been through. I mean, listen, and we'll talk about this on another call, but she's doing I had a vision. God sent me, I always call them emails. God sent me emails. Different visions and ideas, and when I get the email, I'm obedient and I move on it. And I was like, I've never done this before, but I don't care. I'm not afraid of what I've never done before. We're gonna do it. So we're sitting up one night in the studio, and whenever I get ideas, they always just pop up out the blue, and everybody's looking at me like, what now? What's going on now, Rick? So the vision, the email came in from God. It's like, you
Wow.
wants to go in and interview with Kristal and her brother while he's in jail. Now, we're not a TV show locked up. We're not from any type of network. We're just a regular bunch of guys that said, hey, we want to get some cameras in the prison and do an interview with her brother, who's an inmate, and get some footage with him talking, getting into family history, drama, dysfunction, and stuff that's happened over the years. And then more importantly, her brother from jail giving her well wishes as she takes this journey for a solo career.
That's amazing.
And the first prison that he was in said, no way. Then out the blue, we found out that he was being transferred to another prison. This happened out the blue.
Wow.
When he got transferred to the other prison, we contacted them with a letter, and then they said, absolutely, y'all can come in and interview her brother while he's there. And we're like, this can only be a confirmation from God that we were supposed to do this.
Absolutely.
So again, I tell Kristal all the time, she's got Jesus juice all over her face. It's just like the randomest things that keep happening, and they're all signs and confirmations that we're supposed to take this journey together.
Tyrese, you are so grounded and down to earth. I really want to thank you for answering that question.
You're welcome, Lauren. No problem. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all have fun. God bless y'all, and enjoy your holidays. I hope y'all are safe. Y'all get everything y'all want under the tree. And more importantly, I hope y'all bless somebody else this holiday season. Go give away some food, feed the homeless, do something to change our world. I love y'all. God bless you, and I'll speak soon, okay?
Every second feels like heaven. Kind of love making it taste like forever.